Hello, I'm going to continue talking about some of the topics that may be on your SBAC examination. And so one of the topics that we really want to cover with you are probability. And so I'm going to go through with the basic definition and some of the associated vocabulary in hopes that it triggers some memory of going through this in your prior courses. So the very first thing I would say, the basic probability is the definition of probability. So the probability of an event equals the number of desired outcomes divided by the total number of outcomes. Okay. And so some examples of this would be like if I wanted an even number on a die. Well, there are three numbers that are even on a die, 2, 4, and 6. So I wouldn't put 2, 4, 6 in here. I'd put the number of desired outcomes, which is 3, because of each of the values in the set out of the total number of outcomes, which would be 6, because it's the numbers 1 through 6. If you're wondering what the word outcome means, so outcome is the result of an event. Okay. Another vocabulary word that often is associated with probability, you may see if you start doing some of your own independent studying, you might see sample space. And that's all possible results or outcomes of an event. Okay. Now, there are actually two probabilities that you kind of need to consider. One is theoretical probability. And this is based on theory and analysis of possible outcomes. And you see this when you start rolling dice or looking at a deck of cards. The probability of getting a 2 on a die is 1 out of 6. But when you're rolling dice, there are occasions when you get 2s repeatedly, which would break the theoretical probability down. And so the other type of probability is experimental. And so experimental probability